Gary, this is your first lesson, and it's, what is it? It's October 17th, 2019. Okay, so your swing is very athletic. We can work with this swing. We just have to do some refinement.
Okay.
So we went over the grip before we talked, and I think we've got a good understanding of what that should look like. As far as the setup goes here, I think this is still, you can kind of see where that grip is in your palm of your hand, because this angle of your arms to shaft is not that great. But here's what I do is see how your chin is drooped down like that?
Yep.
What's going to happen is, as that left shoulder gets here, the chin's going to get in the way. If you don't rotate it out or move it like this, you're going to stop right here. So we want to get the chin up so the nose and the eye line is pointed over the ball. See how his eye line is up here? Now when he takes rotates the shoulders, that left shoulder go nicely under his chin. Yours won't. It'll stop. So that's the second thing we want to address, is get the setup looks good. So how we get into the setup, Gary, is stand up just like this, and then a little flexion in the legs, and then bend from here without letting our neck sag. There's two ways to get the chin in the way down. One is just dropping like this. The other is a sag of the neck. So we want either one. So we have straight up neck, bend from here, so my eye line is well above the ball.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the second thing we have to do it. And the grip and this setup are great because it's a static position. It's not mid-swing, so we can do that. We should be able to do that every time. Okay, so let's just play your swing, slow motion, and see what it looks like. Yeah. It's an athletic swing. I like this. You got a big turning through the body, to the ball, belt buckle to the target. Now, let's see if that shaft ever leaves, and when it leaves the swing plane. Okay. Because this is what we want it to look like. So this is the first introduction to the model with respect to the swing plane. So, look, that club, that shaft is parallel to those yellow lines the entire trip, even at the top. At the top, he's got the club is, within 2 degrees of the swing plane. His arms on the swing plane, his shaft's on the swing, his club face is on the swing plane. Then when he comes down, he just goes right down the swing plane. So there's no compensating movement at all. With yours, okay, so right out of the chute, you're 90 degrees off swing plane. Here's the shaft. See it?
Oh, yeah. The club head's way inside. You mean the club head's way inside?
Yeah. Okay, so here's the shaft. And here is the okay. This is the death move. It's something that 80% of us have when we're reworking the swing or starting over with a swing. I had it, chased it for years, and I'll tell you the problem with it. But before that, let me give you a photo, because other than setup, this will be your next position. We call setup P1, we call this P2. See how the shaft is right up above its toe line? The toe of the club is up. The shoulders have rotated. You've got a nice rotation there, but the club's here. So I will capture this photo. And give it to you, and you can print it out, paste it to your mirror, and that's better practice. Doing mirror work at this stage is better practice than hitting 2 hours worth of balls. Okay, so then you go from here. You know, even though the shaft is sucked way inside, great shoulder turn at this point. It should be like 40 degrees. It is. Head has stayed relatively stable. That's really good. I think that left knee is pointed towards the ball. That's really good. So there are components of this thing that are really good. And we're going to go through and look at things to refine, but trust me, there's more right with your swing than wrong. It's not like we're going to back up a truck and install a new swing.
Yeah.
We're just going to refine a couple of the moves. Okay, so the next position, P3, I like this. It's laid off. It's flatter than the swing plane. Most of us that drag it inside end up getting across the line too steep, but you've done a nice job there. Shoulders are rotated. It looks like it's gone under your chin.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Because it's sucked clear inside here, right there, then it's here. It goes through being perfectly on plane to across the line. See how his is laid off? This isn't severely laid off. The butt of the club is pointed about here. But here's the thing. So instead of getting you parallel to the ground, you've got it kind of like this to this position. If you want to parallel, look, you'd be across the line. Now the problem with being across the line is we start down too steep, and we'll see if that's what happens. I'm guessing it is. You do a nice job here. This is what's good about it. See, here's the club face, club head. It actually moves away from the target line as it should. If it was ultra steep, it'd be moving towards the target line. See, it's moving that direction a bit. That's quite good. Then, within 2 moves, this is what I'm seeing. But you're on plane. So. But the thing is, you have to work hard, so you have motion going this way. Then you've got to somehow get it on plane, and if you don't, it'll continue like this, and if you overcompensate and get it on plane, it'll be like this. So you have to make this perfect move to here to get it on plane. Okay. Unneeded movement, and it's hard to time. So you had to work hard to get to this point. Now, and here's another thing. Here's the chin. So everything is fine. The head is reasonably stable. Then the chin hits. The shoulder hits the chin. Now watch where that ear goes. Goes up. Yeah. Tries to adjust. So that's another movement. So you're up like 2 inches now, and a little inside. Okay, now here's another good thing. You've got the left hip there. That's a really good position. So then Then you come down. So, see, here's the shaft right here. It's kind of blurry, but that's in a good position. And see how the blur here, it's inside your hands? That's another good position.
Okay, so is it most of the takeaway that's the
Well, that's what's causing most of the work.
Okay.
Unneeded work. But then, as you come down, see, this is quite good. See how that blur is kind of lined up. There's a shaft that's kind of lined up with the forearm. See, like this. Okay, now you get to an impact position. Now, from behind, this is what the impact position should look like from behind. You get in here, and an impact, you should see double cheek, and this cheek is against the back wall. When you come in, you're going belly to the ball, and you can only see one cheek. So you really don't have this force getting to here and rotating the lower body and snapping it through. You have kind of, like your shoulders and hips are stacked, and you don't have X factor right, so if your hips are here looking down, and the shoulders are here, you see an X factor. You don't have an X factor, it's kind of sort of like this. So you don't have that torque. And see how your butt comes away from the back wall?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's happening is you're coming through here instead of rotating around your belt, your spine, like here, you're rotating around this foot. So it's coming up, so your butt comes away from the back wall.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, now, we're just going to show you things to refine, and then before the lesson's over, we're going to get back to what your homework is. Okay. But I'm just giving you kind of a smorgasbord of what's going on with the swing. So through impact, this is really good. You go to your toe early, and you come out of it. Here's your shaft. A little steep. He comes down. See it impact?
Yeah.
You got the double cheek?
Yeah.
So he's turned. You've got this action. You don't have this X factor. And see how his butt's against the back wall throughout the swing?
Yeah.
And see how he retains the spine angle, actually increases it? So you get kind of this, I call it a lift and flip. So you kind of lift, see your head's coming up? So it's a lift and flip. Okay, so then, down here. Should be no surprises from this angle. So. Okay, so you're staying reasonably in the box. I like this. The left knee is pointed at the ball or behind it. The right hip has gone back. We need to see you haven't got to 90 degrees with the shoulders. Your shoulders are about like that.
Yeah.
And that's mainly because the chin's in the way. See how you can't see your chin?
Yep.
Because it's in the way. But that's the only thing wrong with that position. We just get more turn. Okay? So then when you come down, see, you start with the hands. See, this right knee hasn't kicked away from that line until now. See how you're kind of casting too? See, this great 90 degrees here, 100 degrees between the shaft and your arm. When you get in here, you've dissipated all of this, and the good guys get it in here to flow through, bam, like that. So you're losing power. Right. You're not turning the body. So if you're going like this, good guys, when they get their hands right here, this thing's caved in already.
Okay.
So that started the rotation of the hip out of the way.
Okay.
Now your hip's in the way, so then this is your flip.
Ouch. Yeah, that was certainly doing that.
Yeah, but the good thing here, though, see how that right shoulder's releasing? That's a really good release through there. It's just there's no power or assistance and direction from the lower body. Instead of sitting here and just basically turning through, you're kind of throwing it down.
Yeah.